So, as you like to do so much in the 500 years that we've known each other, I know you would love to say, no, you got it wrong. Take it easy and listen to me. But am I wrong to say I think Il Papa just dropped a real truth bomb on Harris and Trump and said they are a choice between the lesser of two evils? That's heavy language from a pope.
Yeah, I would say you're somewhat wrong because I think you leave out the context in which these comments occurred. Remember, there was a reporter on the plane, and the reporter said to him, how can you help Catholics inform themselves about who they should vote for between a candidate who is for abortion rights and a candidate who is for the mass deportation of migrants? And the Pope's response is, look, one is throwing away migrants, one is killing children, and ultimately it's a choice between the lesser of two evils. He wasn't saying that the people themselves are necessarily the evil ones, but those two things of throwing away migrants and killing children are evil things. So you're choosing between two evils. I think that was the context in which the Pope was speaking.
I love that answer, and I feel much better about it now. And it's funny because this isn't your theology. This is just you being smarter than I am, which has also always been true. So I'm happy to have you. You should take the collar off and just be Edward, because you would be just as helpful as you were just then. I guess that's the upside of being a Fulbright scholar. Take the collar off. I don't need that part. So he's talking about the propositions of doing that to migrants, doing that to human beings, and doing this to human beings. Those are both evil. And you're choosing between the lesser of two propositions. He wasn't, for the first time ever, as a pope, commenting on the people running for president specifically.
No. And I think what he was saying was really interesting because once again, he was reminding Catholics, this is not single issue voting. I mean, you have US bishops in this country, the bishops' conference, saying that abortion is more important than all of the other life issues.
Yes.
And that has not been the position that Pope Francis has maintained. If you look at his record, he has spoken much more about migrants, immigration, climate change, the environment, care of the poor. He has rarely spoken about abortion except when asked about it. He has always denounced it. But look at what the man is saying. You have to weigh your informed conscience. He's not telling people how to vote. He's saying, you decide, look at the issues, and your informed conscience should tell you and teach you who to vote for.
I feel better about it now on one level. On another level, you know, this is bad for the Pope. In terms of his relations with other Americans.
Why do you think it's bad for the Pope?
I'll tell you why. I don't mean he's saying something bad. I'm saying the Christians that don't like him already, this is going to just charge them up because they all believe. The consensus in this country is that migrants are nowhere near the order of moral seriousness as abortion. So he's going to get himself a new crop of enemies, but I also, you know, that they don't care. He won't care about that.
That is true, but Chris, just to put it in context again, the reporter named those two specific issues. So the Pope could have spoken about also the environment, care of the poor, and the other stuff I mentioned. But it was the context in which the reporter put it.
Yes.
The Pope answered it in that context.
I love it. Father Edward Beck, thank you for clarifying this. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.